Is Dreamstar Toys finally learning their lesson from their disastrous aerial bots? So far, their scrapper has proven to be a major improvement, although tolerance and clearance difficulties and transformations still persist. But these were meant to be live-action movie bots. Can we have a better experience with Bonecrusher? Do we finally have a figure durable enough to unleash action that's dynamic enough for a live-action movie? Or will the same annoying issues follow? Let's find out. A Funko-style Beast Wars Megatron is out. Are all of these figures worth collecting? Subscribe to the channel for the upcoming reviews and more. And here is Pushing Machine Warrior, Dreamstar Toys' heavily modernized take of Bonecrusher, one of the 6 Constructicons from G1. Coming out of the box in robot form, DST has clearly knocked it out with the aesthetic. But perhaps the biggest question you guys probably have is build quality. After all, how can anyone want the disaster that this same third-party company gave with their aerial bots? Transforming those became a ridiculous, unnecessary nightmare, but the total opposite is true for this guy. You heard me right. Out of all the limb bots released for any combiner by Dreamstar Toys, I would argue that this is the easiest to transform so far. The only significant trouble I faced was converting the legs, but as you learn it, it becomes much easier as you keep doing it. Tabs peg in very securely and conveniently, unlike what we witnessed very frequently with their aerial bots. Perhaps the only build quality problem I had, at least with my Toppy, is that the lid for mine, for some reason, doesn't close tightly enough and keeps falling out as I transform him. This is of course the lid you need to open to insert the battery for the LED function, but overall, the build quality of this figure is virtually the complete opposite of what we witnessed from Superion. He also comes with some very interesting accessories. We of course have his beefy looking blaster that will look perfect in a live action movie, but more notably he comes with 2 very imposing looking daggers with some cool interesting features. Besides being able to peg them into his hands, each comes with a double jointed handle that folds in and out on a hinge, and interestingly enough, these double joints can connect together to form a double-bladed dagger. Now they don't peg in securely. I think they have been made that way to connect the side edges of the blade to the track wheels in vehicle mode, as we'll see later on, nor can the double dagger peg in securely onto the peg on his palm. So unfortunately, you're going to have to rely only on a tight enough hand grip to have him wield it securely. Though luckily, it is enough to pull off the unique poses such as the bow and arrow one used to market this figure. You can also mount these daggers at his back by pegging them into these back ports. Turning to articulation, his head is on a ball joint with his shoulders lifting almost to 90 degrees. Arms can also rotate the full 360 with bicep rotation and a double jointed elbow bend that can go well less than 90 degrees. Hands come with full wrist rotation and the same exact finger articulation as their scrapper, with just the thumb and index finger fully and individually articulated and the 3 other fingers articulated together. And thanks to the mechanics of transformation, you can move the entire hands up and down as well. He also comes with a small ab crunch and full waist rotation. Legs come with thigh rotation and can also kick sideways a bit more than 90 degrees. They can also kick forwards and backwards 90 degrees, though you do need to be mindful of the front hip skirt when kicking them forwards. Knees can bend a bit past 90 degrees on double hinge joints. Feet also come with lots of ankle tiltage and can move up and down so much that, along with the rest of his body, can allow him to unleash an epic variety of combat action. This figure improves a lot from their scrapper by having no messy back kibble whatsoever. Even the bulky hamstrings restrict the knee bend so little that you can have Bonecrusher ducking and dodging in combat and bowing before his master as he must. And here he is in his Bulldozer form with a uniquely interesting aesthetic. Take a look at the sides and you'll notice that his daggers can attach in a very cool looking position, connecting the side edges of the blade to the tread wheels, just as you would often see on a real life Bulldozer. This Bulldozer can clearly exist in a live environment, and that includes the back claw, which can rotate up and down like it does in real life. It can roll very well for a vehicle mode that is on treads due to their excellent bottom mini wheels. The blade also can articulate like it would in the real world, but you do have to be a little careful as the edges of the blade handles will easily detach from where they're supposed to peg in. And there we have it for Dreamstar Toys' pushing machine. Overall, this figure not only is a huge improvement from most of their previous releases, but also has given me the best experience from them as of now. Transformation is the smoothest and most straightforward from any of this company's figures. It may get a bit tedious to have him use his daggers as double blades, but there are almost no tolerance issues compared to their Scrapper and too many of their aerial bots. And unlike their aerial bots, material and build quality is so solid that this guy with his tough tinted red daggers and his blaster can unleash so much metal pounding action. For that, I'm rating him a 9.5 out of 10. So what do you think? Did you still have QC issues from this Dreamstar Toys release, or do you think it's the best they've released so far? Feel free to comment below with your feedback. Otherwise, you can purchase this figure at Shozy Store in the link in the description below. If you found this review helpful, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe for more, and until then, I'll see you next time.